Last time on Gaming Through the Ages, I played Super Mario Kart from 1992 on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, which had me racing around a variety of different tracks in a kart against other Mario franchise characters while collecting coins and power-ups. The use of Mode 7 here was amazing, making this the best pseudo 3D game we have seen thus far on Gaming Through the Ages. As great as this game looked, however, it still wasn't a real 3D game using polygons. With the release of the 3DO console, however, in 1993, something tells me a 3D game is just around the corner. Welcome to Gaming Through the Ages, the series where we take a look at games from many different genres and consoles through time, from 1975 to now in chronological order. Once we reach modern times, we start back at 1975 and explore a different group of games. Viewers of this series were given the opportunity to pick any 1993 game made for the Amiga CD32, Atari Jaguar or 3DO. Crash and Burn for the 3DO got the most votes. This 3D game is set in the year 2044 AD after major cities are destroyed by an atomic bomb. Players assume the role of any one of 6 cyberpunks, each equipped with a unique car and deadly supply of weapons. Winning races awards cash that can be used to upgrade our death machine. Will we survive a race in these harsh conditions, or will we crash and burn? Keep watching to find out. We've got audio, we've got video, we've got 3DO. Finally, we are moving on to the world of 3D. And just look at that. That's not actually the game we're playing, that just happens to be an ad or a demo of a game that is actually on the disc of the game that we're about to play now. So that game there that we just saw is Total Eclipse, I think, and it comes out next year, as in 1994. So this game was made by Crystal Dynamics, as you can see by their really cool Flying Through Space logo. Very intense. Okay, so we can look at previews or we can look at Crash and Burn. We're just going to look at the game that we actually got on the disc as opposed to all these other games. So as we can see, full motion video. We've got an atomic bomb going off. Now thank you to the CD to see all these explosions and this video here. This is not the actual game graphics. This is just a computer animation that was made to show the future in 2044. And we're getting pretty close to that year, so better watch out. Hopefully this isn't what it really is like in the future. Big destroyed cities, yet people still want to race around instead of fixing them. Right. Look at that. That is 3D. That is just amazing. Look at that. Shooting cars, blowing up, crash and burn. This is going to be intense. So we've got a few options here. We can do the rally, the tournament, or we can look at the options. There's a little look at the 3DO controller. It looks a little bit different to this controller, but that's okay because it's all maps to this controller. According to the manual of this game, to get the full experience of this game, you've got to do the tournament. The tournament allows you to do stuff like upgrade your car and that kind of thing. So let's give it a go. So we get to select our character. There is 6 characters to pick from. There's this dude that's got a big gun on him. There's this guy that doesn't really look like he belongs to the racing world. There's this guy that just looks like he's come out of some kind of a circus. This guy looks even more circus-like. That one I have no comment on. And this one is the most normal looking of them all. So you can actually see here the character and the car that you would be using with that character. This is a real image of a real person on the console.
Love close-in combat. I've survived this long because I live by 2 credos. Number 1, everyone is your enemy. And number 2, a dead enemy can't kill you.
A dead enemy can't kill you. Well, that's very, very good advice. It's a bit corny too. Let's hear what some of these other people have to say. And would you look at that? That is full motion video. Thank you to the CD. This 3DO is using CDs. If we had a cartridge, we wouldn't be able to fit this full motion video onto a cartridge. This is why the move to CDs was so important. So much more space. Up to 650 megabytes on these CDs. This is awesome. Let's hear what this guy has to say.
The secret to winning is to never, ever make a mistake. You master that tactic and you will always destroy your opponent.
What the things they're saying are so corny. So you've got a dead enemy can't kill you, and the way to always win is to never make a mistake.
Sometimes I ask myself how I can stand the senseless death and gratuitous violence in Death Drone. Then I get my winnings check and it all becomes clear. My favorite weapon is the missile. It's the long distance stabbing them.
That sounded like somebody trying to do an Aussie accent, but as you can hear, it's strange.
To get the crowd screaming, I use a lot of swerving in my attacks. It makes me harder to hit, and it looks pretty cool too.
And it looks pretty cool too. Oh, I didn't even realise here, look at that, the car rotates in 3D, and you've got the speed, 290, acceleration great. You know what? I have a feeling we're going to be crashing a lot, so good acceleration here is going to make up for that, so we can quickly get back up to full speed. Okay, let's race with this guy.
Let's rock and roll!
Okay, tournament. Start. Okay, so here's what we get. If we come first, we'll get $2,000. If we come second, we'll get $750, and if we come third, we'll get $500. So this circuit has 3 laps in it. Let's go. This is called Crash Course. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's the acceleration button. Okay, I'm coming 6th. I just didn't know what button you pressed to go. Let's get past... What? I went past one. It didn't change my position from 6th. Why am I still coming 6th? I went past like 2 people. But look at these graphics. Now, as you can see, this is not pseudo 3D. This is real polygon 3D. Look at the ground changing and look at that realistic road. Oh my gosh. You can see all the individual little yellow lines on the road going past you as you drive. Oh, and that guy's getting shot at. Okay, I'm coming 5th, 4th. Oh, I think the last ones may have not been actual proper races. Oh crud! Fire's coming out of me! 3rd, okay. We're coming 3rd. 4th. I like how it shows you what your position is here. Oh no, I'm getting shot at! As you can see at the back, like there's a little image and it's flashing yellow. That just means, according to the manual, I've got like a few minor dents or something on my car. This looks more like fire to me. I've got to admit the damage is a bit crazy in this game. You're always just... If you're damaged, you're on fire. How do I shoot? Let me try and shoot. Oh, that puts me in the cabin. What about actual shooting? Oh, there we go. I'm trying to shoot these guys. It's so difficult. Come on, shit. You can see here that this is not pseudo 3D like we had in, for example, Rad Racer, because the sky isn't staying a solid distance from the top, and this actual, as we're going sideways, the sky is being squashed up. Like, you can really see that we're on a side slope now, and you didn't really have that in Rad Racer. I need to come 1st, 2nd or 3rd just so I can get some money after this. Oh, did I run out of bullets? Nuts, how do I... Okay, switch weapons. Yes, I'm using some laser thing. This has infinite. It says 9,999, but that must mean I've got infinite bullets or something. Oh yes, I'm gonna go past someone. 3rd! Okay. Bomb. Drop a landmine. Oh, I've got 0 landmines. Whatever those things are. Okay, yeah, I've really only got these laser things. I am coming 1st though. This is... Or 2nd. Oh, 3rd now. This track is actually pretty decently big. Oh no, now I'm coming 4th again. Oh yes, I shot someone. I actually blew up another car by... Oh crud. I might need to do a pit stop myself. Okay, so I'm reloading and repairing. Oh, but they're still getting ahead of me. I can see on the mini-map up the top. They're all driving ahead of me. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh, 5th now. That's just great. Come on, shoot, shoot, shoot. I need these people to blow up. 3rd. second! Oh great, didn't take me long to get back into second place again. I love how you can actually see I'm going up a big hill, and you can see that I'm going up a big hill because it's all in 3D. This is just so cool. But I've got to admit, have a little look when the car turns. It just doesn't look very realistic. It seems very choppy when the car turns, actually. Oh, come on, I need to get some money at least. Yes, third! Are we near the end? Are we near the finish line? Oh yes, second! Right. Oh, there's a car coming first. I can see him way up in the distance. Oh no, that was a drone or something. Okay, here we go, about to finish. Yes! Okay, we came second. Unfortunately, we couldn't come first. We got $750. We killed 2 drivers, so we got $1,000 on top of that, and we killed a drone, so we got another $100. So overall for this race, we got $1,850. They need to put who I am in a flashing thing, because I don't know who I am now. So I must be coming first, because I've got 12 points. I like the strategy here, because although I didn't win the race, I still have the most points because I did the most kills. The person, Max, who came first in the last race, only killed once, thus only has 10 points. But since I came second, got 8 points, did 3 kills and got 4 points from that, I've got 12 points now, so I'm ahead of that person. So now here is the auto shop, and there are guns, energy, missiles, specials, armors, and hazards. In your account, you've got $1,850. Let's see the guns area. So this must be the weakest gun over here. Standard rookie issue, great starting weapon. I love the things this game says. More lead means more dead. Oh, yikes. Some of these, that's $20,000. So we must have this first one, and this next one is $600, but then the next one after that's $2,000. So we'll have to get this one. More lead means more dead. You've got 300 ammo. Let's get it. Buy. So we've got a little bit of a stronger gun now in our car. This is a little bit like Ghostbusters. When we played that, there was kind of an upgrade shop where you could buy new weapons. It's good to see this extra strategy and progression in a game now, and even better, a game that's actually 3D in 1993. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We've got energy, lighter on damage than most other weapons, but with an endless supply of ammunition. Oh, okay. That's good. So you've got an endless supply. So you've got the pulse laser. That must be what we've already got. Then you've got the twin laser that does 2 at once, twice the energy, twice the fun. So this must be the upgrade to the one we've currently got. I wish it would show you the weapon you've currently got though, like make that one bright so you can see, oh, this is what you've currently got. Oh, I like the fact that these never run out though. That is pretty good. Okay, well I won't be able to get an upgrade on that because we already kind of got an upgrade on the guns. Missiles that could level small cities. In other words, level means make it all flat. Yikes. We might get the tow missile, the low cost way to reach out and touch someone. Yeah, we'll get that one. 1,100. Light damage. Ammo 6. Oh, that's not much. Okay. Well, we'll just get it. Try out some missiles. Okay, let's race. Oh, really? Crash course again? Okay, let's try out our new gun with... Oh, look at this! This track looks a bit different. It's kind of got that same appearance and same look, but it looks different to what we just did try. Okay. I can see these bullets do look a little bit bigger, actually. I'm missing. Let's try and get them. I love the different road textures, but I've got to admit it's kind of weird how it's this sudden muddy road, and then suddenly you've got some other kind of road. Yes! Oh, we're coming fourth now. Oh, that person... Oh, did I destroy them or not? Well, I'm coming third now either way. Oh, this is an annoying set of corners. That's something we wouldn't have been able to do with the pseudo 3D. Look at that, the big tunnel kind of thing. Imagine that in Raid Racer. You couldn't. Oh, yes! Did I just shoot my way into first place? Okay, lap 2 now. Oh crud, look at me, I'm flashing red. I really should have done a pit stop there so I don't die. We're gonna just take the rest of this course very carefully. That water, I've got to admit, does look a bit fake. It looks more like ice on the screen than water when we went over it. Oh nuts! I can't be crashing into all these landmines. Or hazards, as they call them in this game. That's weird, when you hit someone, it's not like it crashes, it's just like flash of electricity. It's kind of annoying, actually. Oh, nuts. The front of me is red, and that's not flashing red. That means, basically, I'm almost dead. Come on. Gotta go into a pit stop here. There we go. Quick. That was close. Yes, I'm still coming first. I must be really ahead of everyone else. Oh, what? I'm already flashing red at the front now because of that one hazard I bumped into. I'm gonna try. If anyone gets in front of me, I've got one of my 6 missiles here ready to try out. Actually, is that a race? That looks like one of those drone things again. I'll try and get that one. Where is it? Here it is. Oh crap, that almost hit me. I've got to admit, I'm in first place, but this is kind of a little too easy. I kind of feel like there's no challenge to this level. I've been in first place like most of the race. Uh-oh. Here comes the challenge. Just to prove me wrong. Yes! We came first! Okay, let's see. We got 10 points for coming first. We killed 3 drones, so we got $300 for that, and 2,000 for coming first, so 2,300. Okay, so we're still coming first overall out of everything, and we've got 22 points. This game actually does feel really, really easy. Okay, let's get the twin laser, and this will be our last race now. Where's the twin laser? Okay, here we go. Oh, I see, it comes out like that, like 2. I thought it would be like 2 next to each other, but it's not. Did I just get into first position again? That was so easy. Let's have a good think now about what we've got here. So we've got a game that is actually 3D. So all of this is made of polygons. And overall it looks fantastic for 1993. I mean, think of what we've just come from. We've just come from Super Mario Kart in 1992. And the graphics looked extremely cartoony. This is actually a lot like Super Mario Kart when you think about it, because you've got like these weapons and stuff. You're shooting the weapons at your opponents and trying to kind of win via not only... Nuts. Oh no! Greetings from heaven. 3 continues to remain. This game has so much humour packed in. We'll finish up for now though, but let's just have one quick chat about what we actually see graphics wise in this game. So basically, what are some of the ways that this game could improve? Well, first of all, the damage system could improve, because my car, although it's on fire, the fire looks extremely fake. In fact, it looks like a 2D sprite that has just been placed in each corner of the car, fire animated sprite, and the car doesn't literally look damaged. The car in general doesn't even bump or anything on the road. It just kind of slides sideways, and it looks like a sprite switching between states as opposed to an actual 3D car turning, to be honest. I'm wondering if this actual car itself is actually a pre-rendered sprite as opposed to a real 3D sprite. The actual environment that you're driving around, actually you can see that this is real polygon 3D, but the actual car that you're using doesn't actually seem like it really is 3D. It looks like a pre-rendered 3D model that's been turned into a sprite with states. But apart from that, the frame rate is great, the game runs very smoothly, the graphics are just amazing. This game has the best graphics we've seen thus far on Gaming Through the Ages, and it's fully 3D. So overall, I think this game is absolutely awesome. It's amazing for the day. However, when the console has a $699 price tag, and that's 1993, not today, that was worth a lot more back then, over $1,000 in today's standards. That is pretty insane. This is not very affordable for anybody. And another thing they could improve on, as you just saw, is the crashing physics. Like, there's no, you hit your opponent and they go flying off into somewhere else. In fact, I think we even saw that in the intro where the car kind of went flying off. Oh, look at this, I'm so damaged now, I can't see anything, and now I'm dead. But the point is, there's a lot of improvements that can be made here, but overall, for just the sake it is a 3D game, that is pretty incredible in itself. Anyway, It's time to move on. So where to next from here? The year in the next episode will be 1994, which introduced two new major 5th generation consoles in Japan. The Sony PlayStation and the Sega Saturn. These consoles weren't released in North America, however, until 1995, so for now, we won't be talking about them. There were some other less popular systems released in 1994, such as the PCFX and the Playdia. However, once again, these were released in Japan, so we won't be checking them out, at least for this phase of gaming through the ages. For the next episode, pick a game made in 1994 for the Amiga CD32, the Atari Jaguar, or the 3DO. I'll see you guys next time on Gaming Through the Ages.